Welcome to another episode of dancenasi, an online program introducing to you a variety of traditional dances from across Kenya. In today's episode, we travel one more time to Nyanza region of the country. This time around, we meet the Kisii, also known as the Abagusi, a Bantu ethnic community inhabiting Kisii and Nyamira counties. Today we introduce to you Rigesa, a dance traditionally performed by both men and women in celebration of a successful harvest. This dance is performed to the sounds of the obokano, an 8-string traditional lyre originating from the Kisii ethnic community. The strings on the obokano were traditionally made out of animal tendons, yet today recycled materials such as nylon strings are used. Aside from the obokano, the instrumentalist, which dictates the pace and the melody of the dance, also uses leg rattles, known as chinchigiri. Welcome to today's Rigesa dance. To demonstrate today's Kisii dance, we have with us Nimo and Teke. The first part of today's Rigesa is an introductory movement. So we are going to be doing a specific movement as we wait for the phrase by the instrumentalists. So we are going to, both the female and the male dancers, we are going to all lean to the left side of our body. So let's see that. So a gentle lean, as if you're about to pick something from the floor, maybe you're washing your clothes. Slightly lateral, so towards the left side of your body. And as you are here, you're going to be tapping your left foot on the floor. So this tap, of course, is at the pace of the obokano, so following the music, the rhythm, the speed of the music. And as you're here, you're going to start moving your arms, so you are alternating the two arms, pulling them down from the shoulder, as if you're washing clothes. And the play of the shoulders here comes in nicely. And this is where a lot of movements in today's dance are going to be focused on, so the shoulders and the arm movement. We're going to remain in this waiting movement until we hear the cue of the obokano. So from this same position of washing clothes in a way, we are going to continue the same motif, but we are going to add on to it. So we're going to be shifting our weight from left to right on a count of 4, okay? And we are going to add some other movements with our arms. So let's try and move our weight first. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the basis of the movement. They're shifting the weight from the left to the right on a count of 4. Okay. Now notice how when they are moving from one side to the other, they are keeping an accent on their right arm. So on each one, the right arm reaches lower to the floor. Whether you're going left or right, keep using your right arm, reaching lower to the floor. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. And right, 2, 3. Again, and right, 2, 3, 4. And right, 2, 3, 4. And right, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. So we're going to do that movement for 6.5 counts of 8. So basically 7 times. You're going right, left, right, left, right, left, 7 times. Okay. So let's try this step 1 together with its counts. So we are coming back down to our initial position. Remember, we came from our introductory step. And let's try and count them. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the end of that movement 1. Coming to step 2 of today's Rigesa dance. So once again, we are going to start by diving, meaning by leaning forward. One more time, leaning forward towards your left side. So let's see that. As you lean forward, you're going to tap your right foot 2 times. 1, 2. And as you're doing that, you're going to clap your hands. So let's see it with the arms. 1, 2. That's the first part of the movement. On the count of 3, you're going to come back up with your upper body and lift your left leg up into the air. And you're going to lift your hip. So it's a hip contraction. 1, 2. Coming back down. 1, 2, up, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, up, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the movement. Kindly notice the accent on the hip when you're lifting when you're lifting your leg up. Nice. We're going to do that movement for a total of 3 counts of 8. And we're going to use it to turn around ourselves. So we're going to be changing the direction in space. So we're going to do the first count of 8 facing forward. On the second count of 8, we'll start moving around in circle. So let's see how that goes. 5, 6, 7, go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's step number 2. Step 3 of today's dance is going to be a lateral step with the right foot. So you're going to use your right foot to step it sideways. Let's just do the footwork first. 5, 6, 7, go. You can see that will give you a slight swing in the hips, in the entire body, as you keep the accent on the right foot. So that is the footwork of step 3. From there, you're going to add the arms. You're going to place your left arm on your back. So gently bend the elbow and just place the left arm on your back. And then the right arm is going to be lifted at the chest level. Same way, keeping the elbow bent. So keep the fist clenched, keep the elbow bent, and place your arm somewhere at your chest level. And as you can notice, that arm will also move laterally, so move sideways. Each time you tap your right foot to the side, you kick out your right elbow. And then once you've gotten that basis of the movement, you can now introduce the head. Same movement, same swing. When you accent on the right side, also allow the head to twist laterally to the right side. That is the movement. Then you're going to add your personal signature here, the flavor of the dance. You can decide to bend your back gently. You can just do your own version here, but that is the basis of step 3. Nice. Thank you. This movement, we are going to do it for a total of 12 counts of 8, and we are going to use it to move around in circle. So let's try and see that when we are moving through space and counting. 5, 6, 7, go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that was movement number 3. Now, step 4 of today's dance is in fact a transition. So as you've noticed in today's dance, we are really dancing the obokono. So we are accompanying every sound of the obokono with a movement. So in this part, the obokono is going to have a break, a sort of a cut in the music, and we are going to dance it. So we'll start by hopping with both feet for a count of 3. Let's see that. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3. So while you're hopping, as you can notice, the dancer's arms are straight in front of them. So the arms are straight in the elbow in front of you. And as you hop, you're pushing your arms downwards from the shoulder, the same as the previous movements, which reminded us of washing clothes. This is where we are keeping the movement. So let's try that one more time. 5, 6, 7, go, and 1, 2, 3. Nice. On 4, you're going to open up towards the right side. So your foot is going to slightly twist. Your right foot is going to twist sideways, laterally. You're going to lift your upper body and open up your palms. Really open the arms at your hip level. that is going to be the 4. And this is where the music is going to break. So let's connect those from the beginning, just that movement. 5, 6, 7, go, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. That is step number 4, which brings us to the end of part 1 of today's dance. So let's try and bring everything together. So bringing the entire part 1 together is, if you can recall, there is that introductory waiting movement, then there is the movement of washing clothes. From there you're coming to the clap down, lift your hip up, then you're coming to the lateral step that will take you around in circles, and finishing with the transition or the break in the music that we've last learned. So let's try from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, go. So you'll be waiting here until you hear the sound from the oboe, but in this case I'm going to count you in. 5, 6, 7, go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 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 and 1, 2, 3, and close, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and clap, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 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 2, 3, 4, and last 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and close. Let's try that whole part 1 now to the music. Maestro, please.
Mucho me ve con guardia ya estaba muraba con gabana baga gabana con ejenyo. Mo tu to le yendo kwere ta moro kere ta moyi. Kuma kana koi gua. Nje kuna uko na ne yete na bamura. Mere yo tanga ni telengo jere kana wa jeiro moi no bomirango. Mere yo tanga ni telengo jere kana wa jeiro moi no bomirango.
Opening part 2 of today's Rigesa is step number 5. So as you can recall, we were all on the right side of our body. So we were facing the right side. This is where we closed part 1. From here, what we are going to do is we are going to lift our arms up. So everyone is raising their arms up at the height of their shoulders. elbows are remaining straight. And we are going to do a small contraction from the shoulder here on the count of 4. So let's try it. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And drop. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can notice, they're shifting the weight from one leg to the other, as if you're drawing a semicircle in front of your body, the lower semicircle. So the arms come up, they drop down in front of you. That's the basis of the movement. Now that movement, we are going to do it for a total of 5 counts of 8. So let's see how it looks like when we count it. So once again, let's face the right side. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Done. That is step number 5. Step 6 of today's dance is another characteristic traditional Kisii movement. So we're going to start first from the footwork, and then we are going to add the other parts of the body. So the first part of the movement, you're going to hop with both of your feet forward for 1. Let's see it. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1. On 2, you're going to hop with both feet backwards. 2. And on 3, you're going to kick your left foot backwards. So you're dragging and kicking your left foot backwards, as if you're trying to kick something behind you. And on 4, you're dropping that foot back down to the floor. So that is the basis of the movement, just the footwork. Let's see what happens when you connect the footwork alone. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 Nice, thank you. Now, of course, that wouldn't be a dance without the movements of the other parts of the body. So as you hop forward, you're going to send your arms forward in front of you at the chest level. And as you hop backwards, you're going to send your arms backwards behind you. So basically, the arms are following the feet. And please keep in mind that this is a low-level dance, so you're going to bend your back forward. Let's see that with the arms. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 Notice the movement of the shoulders. This is now where you can play with your shoulders. You can vibrate them. You can shake them. And just add flavor to the dance. Nice. Thank you. So that is the first version of this movement. But then there is also a second version. So we are going to do the same thing, but when the arms come forward, we are going to actually clap our hands. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And clap. 2, 3, 4. And clap. 2, 3, 4. And clap. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And clap. 2, 3, 4. Thank you. So the way we are going to do this movement is we are going to do 6 counts of 8, but the first 3 8s are going to be without the clap, and then the second 3 8s are going to be with the clap. Let's try and count the entire movement. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and clap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and clap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's movement 6 of today's dance. So once you've completed step number 6, you're going to go back to step number 5. You remember that movement in which we are raising our arms at our shoulder level. But this time around, we are going to do it only for one count of 8. Starting from here in the center, let's try that. 5, 6, 7, go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was a repetition of step number 5. Nice. In step 7 of today's Rigesa dance, we are going to keep the accent on our right foot. So let's explain the footwork first. So you're going to, on 1, you're going to tap your right foot down. So for 1, you tap your right foot down. And on 2, you kick your right foot up. So you're really kicking forward as if you're kicking a ball. 1, let's try again. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, of course, because you're moving through space, you're going to add a little movement in the left foot. Whenever your right foot comes down, you can also move the left foot. Nice. So that's the basis of the footwork of this movement. Then remember, Kisii is a low-level dance. So one more time, we are coming down, bending our back, doing that movement when we are back. Really accentuate that kick of the right foot. And then we are going to add the arm movement. So your arms are in front of you, as if you're carrying something. And as you kick your foot, you lift your arms up. So bent at the elbow and flexible. And then when you're ready, you're adding here the head movement, just playing with your upper body. And we are going to use this movement to move through space. So feel free at this point to start moving in whichever direction. As much as you're moving, keep the accent on the right foot. Here is when communication between partners come in, so you can also face your partner with this movement and dance together. That is step 7 of today's Rigesa. The last movement is actually a closing movement. The step 8 is actually just a closure movement. So we are not going to count step 7, but we are going to wait for a cue from the instrumentalist. So in that right foot kick, you're going to remain there until you hear a cue. And once you hear that cue, you're going to come into like an end pose for today's dance. So you're going to lift your right foot. The knee is bent, and lift your right foot. And then you're going to raise both arms to shape the wings of a bird and close the dance here. That is movement 8. Thank you. So let's try and see how does that look, the connection between movement 7 and 8. 5, 6, 7, go. So you're just playing with this movement 7, going around through space, interacting with your dance partner. And then when you hear the obokona player raise his voice to sing louder, that is your signal. In this case, I'm going to count the dancers in. 5, 6, 7, go, and bam. That's the end of today's Rigesa. Thank you. Now, let's try and connect the entire part 2 before we go from the beginning, just to refresh our memory. So remember, we are starting from step number 5. So we are all facing the right side of our body, and we start with that movement of moving our arms from left to right, swinging them. And then from there, we are coming to that hop, hop, swipe, clap movement. We go back to movement 5 one more time with our arms swaying. And then we come to this last movement, number 7, accentuated on the right foot, until we close with the pose number 8. So let's try and do that together with the counts. 5, 6, 7, go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Clap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change and 1, 2, 3, 4. This movement we're not going to count, remember? We're going to just play with it, move through space, and continue with it until we hear the cue from the Bocano player. In this case, I'm going to cue you in on 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go. That's the end of today's Rigesa dance. Let's try and do that to music. Maestro, please. Nice. Now we are ready to connect part 1 and part 2 of today's Rigesa music. Together with the music, allow yourself to be free and to add here any spice that you want to today's dance, and just enjoy the sound of a Bocano. From the top, Maestro, please.